Amber Heard's witness is just wasting everyone's time. Dr. David Spiegel is making this case more confusing than it is because he's spewing nonsense. Each team only has 60 hours to use in court to hopefully convince the jury about their case. With someone like Dr. Spiegel bringing up things that aren't useful, the jury might run out of interest right then and there. This isn't looking good for Amber and her lawyers.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will you please tell the jury your full name and business address?
David R. Spiegel. I'm a physician.
Dr. Spiegel is called to the stand as a witness for Amber. He's a physician-psychiatrist who treats a lot of people, those including addicts and the ones living with them.
Does this include both legal and illegal drugs?
Yes. Put them both together, probably 75%.
And how frequently do you treat patients who have suffered from someone in their lives who abuses alcohol and drugs?
He made it a point to mention this repetitively throughout his testimony. Now, it's time for Johnny's lawyers to question him. They ask why his specialty is different from the case. It's not for intimate partner violence. It's far from that. His specialty is about people who have health problems and medical problems.
Now, that is not intimate partner violence. That deals with the issue of comorbidity between people who have medical problems and health problems.
Dr. Spiegel proceeds to take a long time by explaining what his specialty is instead of just saying his point.
Yes. So consultation liaison psychiatry does have that, but you're also treating patients who have medical illness, who have comorbid psychiatric illness, or people who have psychiatric illness that have comorbid medical illness.
Once, Johnny's lawyer simply asks if he's written any book regarding IPV. He said no, but began to explain what he actually wrote about. He asks Dr. Spiegel to explain what type of disease he just mentioned, and the doctor gave an over-eager answer that made everyone laugh a bit. Then, the lawyer asks another question, which is in fact the point of this trial, and Dr. Spiegel answers rudely by saying, "Why don't you Google it right now instead of again?" answering the question straight to the point. This is just a waste of everyone's time. He's obviously going around in circles. The lawyer already asked the question several times and he's yet to answer a yes or no question. Thankfully, Amber's lawyers are back to question Dr. Spiegel. They ask him what he knows about his case and he reveals that he's seen videos of Johnny destroying cupboards and yelling at Amber. He also reviewed the statements of the other psychiatrists and even asked to interview Johnny himself, but he refused. Good call, Johnny. He begins to tell us that Johnny is a polysubstance abuser because of his addiction. This affected him cognitively.
You're asked to remember 3 words and then come back 5 minutes later and repeat those 3 words. And in the meanwhile, you're getting other types of testing for attention and concentration and visual, spatial, and language. So other things that are being tested too. Mr. Depp was unable to recall any of them, and that is very unusual.
Someone with that level of abuse is going to have effects on the brain and it is inescapable. The actor's thinking rate is down and he cites the deposition, where Johnny was talking slowly so that he can tell his story properly, as one of the examples of this. Dr. Spiegel concludes that Johnny reacts badly because of his substance abuse. His behavior is consistent with someone that has both a substance use disorder as well as a perpetrator of intimate partner violence. With that, Amber's witness just testified based on the evidence he reviewed and his professional experience. He gave Johnny a psychological diagnosis without ever examining him in person. We don't think that'll sit well with the jury. Add that to the several minutes he wasted. This must not be a good thing for Amber's side. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.